Hello, Leo. It's your turn for January and 2020 reading. I was going to give you January's reading. I was thinking about just doing 2020, but I was going to do it for all of them, so here we go. I do feel like Leo has gone through a lot, gone through the ringer this year when it comes to maybe financial situations, burdens, and things that they've had to go through, like almost like a rebirth of something within them, like something died within them, and they, like, I'm thinking of like a butterfly metamorphosis, and they turned into more of their best version of themselves. But you guys have gone through a lot, I feel like, for the past year. I feel like 2020 is going to put you onto the path, whatever that looks like to you, your spiritual path, your path of where you want to go in life. And with it being in Capricorn and Jupiter, I feel like that's going to empower you to not necessarily walk alone. I don't know why that came to my mind, but like walk to your destination when it comes to love and relationships, when it comes to success. And I feel like Capricorn, the earth and fire element, I think is good for you in a sense of being your own boss, taking things in your own hand, not working for under people, starting up your own business per se. And I feel like it's a good chance for you to really put yourself out there in some way and expand on that boss energy. And I really think this is a good year for you guys. And I feel like too, like in May, the North Node is going into Gemini, and the South Node is going into Sagittarius. So I think it's great when it comes to your career, when it comes to love, really shooting out into the abyss of things to really get a start on things where you guys need to go. So we're into January. I wish you guys all the best for this coming year. All of us. Alright, so coming out in January, which is today, it's funny that I'm starting it on January, kind of behind on some of the readings. You have the Chariot card. So, Leo, that's all about your direction. I feel like how Leo's been like kind of indecisive on which path they want to go. And for some of you, I feel like a lot of you want to get out on your own, whether it's on a project of something, whether it's not depending and relying on so much people to help you get where you need to go, and being your own boss and taking charge and action for your life. And I feel like Leo's had to go through periods where financial loss could have been a thing, losing money, potentially having breakdowns where they feel like they were less than best, or they like an ego trip where a lot of people shot them down, maybe a sign of rejection, maybe not feeling like they were equipped for something attaining to work or love. But I feel like coming into January, you have the Chariot card. So you're moving forward, you're moving past, the offense of whatever 2019 brought you down. And you're really charged up, I feel like, already coming into January. So right by that, you have the Knight of Cups. That's all about love. That's all about connecting with your inner guidance and inner love of yourself. And I feel like a lot of you have been depressed and not happy with some type of form of outcome that has been showing up in your day-to-day life, whether it's work, whether it's in some way inadequacy, and really getting a handle of that and shooting past that. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles. So it's usually a depressing card, in my opinion, but it's about being grateful for all your experiences that you've come out of 2019, and really being more grateful this year for everything that you've experienced, and really putting time and effort in something. But I also do feel like a lot of you invested in a lot of things that really got you frustrated, really got you in a bind, and a lot of it maybe was your value system. So I feel like in all that you've learned through the cycles of time and through the decades of these years, I feel like you're being more heard than ever. And I feel like 2020 will help you with your value system, will help you see that despite how you've been treated in the past, you have the value within yourself, and you have the support of those who really do care about you to move forward in a direction. Because we have the Knight of Wands, and that's all about maybe kind of in and out on what to invest your time and energy in, but I feel like it's pushing you forward with a lot of passion to do as you want to and stop relying on people to really maybe in some way make you happy, but you taking things into your own hand in 2020 to, start a business, to start things in the way you want to see the result. And a lot of times we put effort into something, we invest so much time and energy in something, and then it becomes repulsive and we hate it. But I feel like you've had to go through these situations in 2019 to get you to where you're now. And then you can use the knowledge and pass it down to maybe those who are near you, maybe grandchildren, maybe people younger generation, to really pass the torch on to the next generation to really, you know, create a better life for you and others. Okay, so you have the star card of Aquarius. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, but I really feel like you're starting to understand how things work in the universe. You're starting to understand in January that you have all the tools and the necessities and the things you need on your throne, because right by that, the King of Wands. So I feel like you're in your power, Leo, but it's about getting out of this energy of 2009 and really pulling yourself out of the muck that you've been maybe feeling like when it comes to business, unprofessional things that maybe have happened that really got you frustrated, really doubting yourself maybe in some way. But I feel like you being the Leo, the king of the jungle or the queen, you're taking responsibility in January. And then right by that, you have the Page of Wands. So figuring out where you want to go on things. And a lot of you, like I said, I feel like you already know where you want to go. You have a vision of something. It's just about putting the steps to it, making things happen for yourself. And then 9 of Wands. So getting out of a time that you're feeling stuck and stagnant and really making action and, positive changes in your life. And I just feel like 9 of Wands is getting out of that energy of undecisiveness or inadequacy and really taking on your role in the world. Alright, so I'm going to shuffle these and then get the cards for 2020. Alright, we're back. I do feel like Leos, you have been in a lot of toxic situations, dealing with people, maybe work-related situations, and I feel like you're done with that. You feel the need to be done with that. I feel like, maybe mistreated in some way, especially when it comes to money and finances. And I really feel like it really brought you down. Like you were done with it. But I felt like some of you invested more time than you really needed to in a situation. And I really feel like in some way that's helping you to move forward in 2020. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so January, you have the 8 of Wands in reverse. So that's all about moving forward, communication, passion. I just feel like it's about going within January. It's about redirecting your focus on things and focusing on things what you can control instead of focusing on what's not working, what's disconnected, maybe in a partnership, and really fully going inside and maybe internalizing your way of thinking on things and really focusing on what you can focus when it comes to the direction you want to move forward. All right, so February, you have the World card in reverse. I feel like this is a cycle, either closing out or a new cycle coming in. But either or, I feel like you really put in the time and effort into something, and I feel like with February as the World card, I feel like it's an indication that things are closing out, things are coming to a head, and I feel like new things are coming, and maybe a new career, a new path, new way of going about things. All right, so March, you have the King of Wands in reverse. So I feel like it's not about giving up. Keep on the path that you know is right for you, and I feel like there could be some hang-ups, withholds, maybe withholds of money. But I feel like this is an indication, because usually if it's in the, not reverse, but forward or up front, it's about, not giving up on something. Maybe not giving up on yourself, not giving up on the dreams you want to create in 2020. So I do feel like you may need to go within and really recover from something, really relook at something, your perspective of something that maybe isn't working in home, career, family, and really not give up on yourself. I do feel like it's kind of a low month for you, but I feel like you can get through it. All right, March, you have the Page of Cups. I'm really getting the feeling of new love coming in or new opportunities opening up for you. So I feel like you're about to receive something. Maybe, if you're single, new love, new opportunities, new things coming to you. So I feel like that could be a good month for you guys. So June, you have the Page of Wands in reverse. So I'm feeling the word like scarcity, unsure, unbalanced, trying to figure out what you want to do, which direction you want to. Maybe you're unclear about something that happens in June. And I feel like it's about taking, not necessarily things into your own hands, but understanding that you have the ability to make things happen. Things may be slower too. So it's just working with the resistance of things and change. All right, so July, you have the Strength card in reverse. So maybe feeling out of your element, because that is your card, the Strength card, Leo. So it's about recovery, I feel like. Getting back in your element, not letting things get to you, not getting it out of this woe is me attitude, but really getting back in your element. And then August, you have the Eight of Wands. I do feel like it's about feeling stuck, maybe stagnant, not seeing potential and where you want to go, maybe feeling stuck. So I feel like it's about persevering through something, like maybe things are clouding your judgment on something and things are just overburdening you in some way or overwhelming. And I feel like that may be a conflict with you. But I feel like you're trying to get out of something or a situation that maybe has you, your head up against the wall or something. And I just feel like whatever happens or whatever, you just need to really, go within. Like I said, I'm getting that feeling. Let's see. September, you have the Justice card in reverse. So maybe it is you're not getting your justice, but I feel like it's also an indication you could be dealing with a Libra. But I also feel like you're starting to receive maybe some type of clarity. But also too, like Justice card could be like karma. But maybe it's about receiving something. I don't know. I'm getting like something through the mail. Maybe things are starting to close out on something, and you're receiving something. about the work that you've put in last year. And I'm getting around this time. All right. Let's see. March, April, May, June, July. Oh, this is August. I hate when I do it. So this is August. Maybe imbalance. It's weird that I thought that. So, yeah, this is July. This is August. Okay, so you're feeling unbalanced. I'm feeling. Anyways, sorry for the confusion. Alright, so August, September. September, there's an imbalance too here, but I feel like it's more about coming to terms with something, coming to understand who you really are as a person, and picking up the pieces I'm feeling. But I just feel like August and September is indicating to me you really need to get in, or you really need to get balance. Maybe with something, and you're still feeling imbalanced from the prior month. So I feel like these months you really need to take some time out. Alright, so October you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So I feel like again it's all about pushing forward through the resistance, through the changes of life, and I feel like it's not giving up. I'm getting so November you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So I feel like in some way this is about taking action, standing in your power, standing in your truth, but it's also about seeing a better perception about a situation or something going on in November, to really change your view on something, or maybe it's insisting that you're changing your views on something, being more in tune with yourself. And then December you have Hierophant, or the High Priestess in reverse. So maybe you're not listening to your intuition. Maybe there's something pricking in your heart about something you need to change. Maybe it's something, I'm getting like the devil energy. Maybe it's something you're not seeing clearly. So I really feel like this year in general is about not giving up, seeing things from a better perspective if your perspective is kind of messed up this year. But also to getting in balance with yourself. So I hope that resonates with one of you out there. Bye bye.